am Bristol Caden Zammit, your 2020 National Petite Miss Agriculture USA. Welcome to the virtual speech area of the competition for the 2021 Michigan Miss Agriculture USA competition. Speech is only for our Petite, Junior, Teen, Miss, Ms., Mrs., and Elite divisions. It is 15% of their total score. Our Miss Agriculture USA Queens are passionate advocates for agriculture. Join us as our Miss Agriculture USA Queens competing in our 2021 Michigan Miss Agriculture USA virtual competition. Speak on the topic, what agriculture means to me.
What agriculture means to me. Helping my grandma plant flowers and helping my grandpa make hay for the animals. And feeding my pony and helping her get into the barn whenever it's snowing. And one day I want to be a vegetarian.
To me, agriculture means being able to spend quality time with my grandma, hearing her childhood stories about her 15 brothers and sisters, while canning fruits, vegetables, and meats for later use. It also means being able to spend quality time with my grandpa in the combine, hearing him complain about the weather while watching the wildlife pass. Farmers put their blood, tears, and sweat into producing food for America's wildlife and family. I will also enjoy quality time with my horses. I love to brush them, braid their mane, spray them, get them ready for show, clean their stall, and build quality relationship with them for that we are a team in the show ring. I help feed cattle, goats, and so we can have meat for families, America, and without farmers, we will not have maple syrup to put on our pancakes for breakfast. That's why we depend on farmers for absolutely everything. Farmers like tree farmers produce wood for our homes and fireplaces so we can keep warm.
Hello everybody, my name is Shaylin Bundy and I am your 2021 Cass County, Michigan Miss Agriculture USA. When being asked what agriculture means to me, many things and memories pop into mind. Being someone who is from the city, my involvement in agriculture is definitely different than others. Growing up, I've always enjoyed livestock, telling everybody that one day I was going to be a veterinarian. Going to our local county fair was some of the best memories that I have, and eventually being able to show was even better. I have been involved in agriculture since I was 5 years old and showed livestock all the way up until I had aged out at my local county fair. I have shown draft horses, dairy feeders, dairy steers, swine, chickens, and goats. I am currently going to Michigan State University as well as Southwestern Michigan College and studying agriculture business where I will get my degree this summer. I have always had a passion for agriculture and what it is. Without it, we wouldn't have what we have today, from food to clothing. Agriculture truly saved me. Growing up in school, I was always bullied and didn't have very many friends, but I did have my animals. It was something that always allowed me to have something to look forward to. In 2017, my mother was diagnosed with thyroid cancer and Hashimoto's disease, which required the complete removal of her thyroid. A month later, we experienced a house fire that left 4 people and 2 dogs in one hotel room. During that time, I was in our local tech center's Agriculture and Natural Resource program as well as the FFA chapter. Although it was just 2 hours out of my day, my instructor made it 2 hours where I could come in and have no worries on my shoulders. I could focus on what was going on around me and still be a kid. Without that class, I have no idea where I'd be in life today, and it probably wouldn't be in my last semester of college getting ready to graduate. In 2019, my father was diagnosed with head and neck cancer, and at that point, I was in college and was involved with my college's local Collegiate Farm Bureau chapter, as well as Ag Club, where I had served as our vice president. If it wasn't for my support system around me, especially my friends that were also studying agriculture and my animals, I wouldn't be the person who I am today. This is the main reason why I became a Miss Agriculture USA Queen. Without a question, agriculture saved me, and although I can never give back everything that has given me, I want to be able to help others that face some of the same challenges as me and advocate for this amazing lifestyle and life-saving field. Thanks.
When asked the question, what does agriculture mean to me? I instantly knew my answer. To me, agriculture means family, diversity, and commitment to lifelong learning. In my family, agriculture is a tradition that has been carried on for 4 generations, filled with dairy farmers, hobby farmers, 4-H, FFA, and positive representation of the industry. The community and friends that I have made that have become family do different things within the industry, and they have taught me much more about many other areas of agriculture. Agriculture itself is sort of one big family, filled with people who are willing to share their experiences, teach their knowledge, and pass on their wisdom no matter where you live or where you go. The diversity within agriculture is what brings us all together. Agriculture would not be the success that it is if everyone did the same thing. Fruits, grains, cows, chickens, insurance representatives, teachers, congressmen, and the list goes on and on. There are so many different aspects and careers in agriculture, and they all come together like a well-oiled machine to make the industry innovative and prosper. In order to grow and change, we have to be willing to learn to do new things. Being in agriculture means lifelong learning. I don't necessarily mean getting a degree, but more of gaining knowledge and experiences. Whether that's learning new techniques, attending a class at the local conservation district, gaining sage advice from our peers, improving sustainability practices, or other groundbreaking developments within agriculture, we are always learning as we go and as we grow. I know that there are many other ways that agriculture has impacted others personally, but in my eyes, agriculture is a diverse family filled with learners. Thank you for listening, and good luck and have fun to my fellow queens competing virtually.
Agriculture is our wisest pursuit because it will, in the end, contribute the most to real wealth, good morals, and happiness. Some wise words from Thomas Jefferson. If you were to ask a random person what agriculture means, they would probably tell you something pretty similar to the actual definition. The practice of farming through cultivation of soil to grow crops, the rearing of animals to provide food, wool, and other agricultural products. I'm Chloe Sanford, your 2021 Jackson County, Michigan Miss Agriculture USA, and when I was asked what agriculture means to me, the answer was simple. To me, agriculture is a way of life that creates happiness. Starting at a very young age, my happiness was a hard thing to come by. My father passed away due to suicide, and my happiness slowly declined every year afterwards. When I started school, I had a hard time making friends and often got bullied. But when I would come home crying my eyes out, as soon as I set foot in the barn, my sadness would slowly disappear and I'd become happy again. I would talk to the animals about all of my worries and how my day was, and even though they couldn't respond, they were always the best listeners. To me, agriculture means happiness because even though I didn't know where I'd be living next, where my next meal would come from, I could count on agriculture to be there to create happiness for me. My junior year of high school, I joined FFA, and I had finally found a place and a group of people that I fit in with. I felt like me, and I started showing livestock and joined my local 4-H club, the Campbell Clovers. I showed beef cattle, rabbits, chickens, goats, and even pigs. And even though all of those things created happiness for me, I was still really struggling. If I wasn't in the barn or in the show ring or with my animals, I didn't even want to be alive, which made me feel like a failure because how could a girl who knows firsthand how it feels to lose a loved one to suicide feel that way herself? I sought some help and got diagnosed with depression and anxiety with a panic disorder. I then struggled really hard with how to cope with these mental health disorders that I was just diagnosed with. But I learned that I needed to be in a career path of agriculture so that I could be in agriculture every single day to create that happiness for me. And I, for the past 3 years, have been a veterinary assistant in a small animal practice. And even though I love my job, I knew my heart needed cattle. So I just recently got a new job where I get to be on a dairy farm every single day, and I have never felt more like myself. So to me, agriculture is much more than just sows, cows, and plows. Agriculture is so much more than just the practice of farming. Agriculture to me is happiness. Agriculture to me is my way of life that is going to make me the most happy. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Asha Gum. I never grew up on a big farm. I actually never grew up on a farm. I've gotten into farming once I became old enough to figure out, really like this industry. We need it. I do grow a garden. I enjoy seeing these little seeds change into vegetables and having that fresh vegetable or fruit that you grew to be able to enjoy and be able to say, I was able to grow this. I've made grape juice and grape jam out of it. It's been awesome. I was in 4-H. I did horses, so I didn't have to, or I wasn't in the showing the pigs or the cows. I didn't really have room for them after having the horses. Later down the road, I did. We did have the cows and the pigs and the chickens, but I didn't grow or show them. I am part of the Osceola County Sheriff's Posse, and we do host the Farm Bureau different activities with them at our grounds down in Reed City. We maintain those grounds for 4-H, the same group that I was in, and that's why I want to become part of the Sheriff's Posse, is so everybody else can enjoy that. We do enjoy all kinds of stuff. If you think about all the different places, a lot of people don't realize where their beef or their chicken comes from. And that's what I plan to advocate, is let people know and educate them where everything comes from. Honestly, we wouldn't be able to survive without farmers. They're a huge, huge part of society. And to be able to help promote that and let everybody know that the farmers are a huge part of it is a big, big accomplishment. If I could get even a slight percent.
Hi, I'm Brittany Kirsch, Miss Huron County of Michigan 2021 Agriculture Queen. The question is, what does agriculture mean to me? And to me, I can say, honestly, that agriculture means life. And I mean that in the sense that agriculture literally affects my life every single day in every aspect. I work at a family farm and home retail store. My customers are your agriculture customers that have either hobby farms or your larger operation farms. In some shape or form, their hands are dipped into the agriculture field. And it's my duty to help them with their agriculture needs. And also, with me being married to a beef cattle farmer, we are day in and day out taking care of the cattle, making sure they are fed and watered. We also harvest a lot of their feed to cut down on cost. So we have our harvest season, and the plants affect how agriculture provides for our life. Without my husband farming and that industry doing somewhat decent or well, we cannot provide for our family. Same goes with my job. We need the agricultural industry to do well, to provide money financially to provide for the family. We also grow a lot of our own vegetables and fruits at our home. We grow our own potatoes, our own pears, and we grow some carrots and asparagus and strawberries as well, and occasionally some squash. By growing these things, we are able to put food on the table for our children and ourselves. Agriculture is literally life-sustaining in my sense. Without agriculture, me and my family would not be able to survive. We would end up having to work in a different field, but no matter what, agriculture impacts everybody's life, whether they realize it or not. And there's many aspects that go into it, whether it be, cattle or goats or horses or crops. It can range from multiple different reasons. Even your truck drivers, agriculture affects them. That is why agriculture to me means life.
Thank you so much for watching our virtual competition. If you too have a passion for agriculture, please join us by becoming an advocate for agriculture as a Miss Agriculture USA Queen. To learn more about Miss Agriculture USA, how to become a Miss Agriculture USA Queen, and to see more of our Miss Agriculture USA Queens in action, visit our website at www.missagricultureusa.org. Be sure to like us on Facebook and to follow us on Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to our Miss Agriculture USA YouTube channel.